A Utah child psychologist who was charged with CP has just got his license reinstated, and you won't believe why. Today on Rational Lunatic Media. What's going on, folks? I hope you're doing good today. Before we get started, hit that like and subscribe button, punch that little ding notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my latest content. And if you want to know about creepy cops, judges, officials doing real creepy stuff, jump over to my Patreon. $5 a month, members only. Get my not safe for life news. And if this video goes a little too long, jump over to YouTube where you can catch the full content there. I did have an hour-long video yesterday that I couldn't post on TikTok, so it's on YouTube if you're on TikTok. With that being said, this one I would usually save for my Patreon account. These are the kind of stories that I do on Patreon. But this one needs to be exposed because this guy is literally walking the streets. He has his license reinstated to be a child psychologist, and he was literally charged with CP. But it was dismissed because they failed to read him his affidavit rights, or his Miranda rights. You heard that correctly. I'm not kidding you. So, if you live in Utah in the Bluffdale area or know somebody who does, you need to warn them about this person. Let's get into this story, though. All right. This report was written by KSL.com News. Read to you by yours truly, of course. A sexual exploitation case against a Bluffdale social worker has been dismissed. Stupid phone. Bluffdale, Utah. A criminal case against a family therapist has been charged with downloading CP has been dismissed in court. Tyson Joseph Jensen, aged 38. Tyson Joseph Jensen, age 38, of Bluffdale, Utah, was charged on March 20th in 3rd District Court with 3 counts of sexual exploitation of a minor, a second-degree felony. Jensen was a licensed clinical social worker employed at a Lighthouse Counseling Services, or employed at Lighthouse Counseling Services in Riverton at the time the charges were filed. He surrendered his license to practice to the Utah Division of Professional Licensing shortly after. Last month, after his criminal case was dismissed, his license was reinstated according to state records. Jensen was accused of downloading CP 3 times in February. But after his court case started, Jensen's defense attorney, whoever that defense attorney is, needs to be shot, argued that their client was not properly given his Miranda rights when he was arrested at his house, according to court documents, and any admissions he may have made during his arrest should not be allowed as evidence. In September, prosecutors agreed. So, any admissions. So it sounds like this guy admitted to what he did. But because they failed to read him his Miranda rights and just handcuffed him and took him in because he probably had a warrant for his arrest. Sure, they had a warrant for his arrest, so they went and got him and took him in. But because they didn't read his Miranda rights, that his attorney argued that, and the prosecutors agreed. When have you ever seen a prosecutor agree to something like that? Like, oh yeah, sure. When have you ever seen a prosecutor not fight to put someone behind bars? And you have a literal sick piece of trash right here who's a family therapist who should not be allowed to ever give therapy to children or families ever again. Back on the streets. No harm, no foul. Gets his license reinstated. I don't know. I'm telling this, like I said, I would usually put this on Patreon, but I'm telling this one here on TikTok and YouTube because this one needs to get put out there. It needs to be exposed. because people, I would want to know if it, I have kids. They're one's full grown, the other one's almost full grown, 14 or 15 years old. Sorry, 15, almost 16 years old, and yeah, when they were like, I would want to know this. So I feel obligated to put this out there, because he needs to be. People need to know that live in that area, so they don't, wherever he gets a job at, or if he starts his own clinic, they need to know who he is, so they don't take their children into this person. Like, that's why I'm doing this, right? On my basic channels, my regular channels. But let's continue. On August 11th, the defense filed a motion to suppress all of Jensen's admissions for an alleged Miranda violation. But that shows you, that's how serious Miranda rights are. If the cops arrest you and don't read you your rights, and you can say anything you want, and it can be stricken no matter what it can be murder, or as you see here, straight up CP download. Like, it can be whatever. And if they don't read you your Miranda rights, say what you want, and as long as you get a somewhat decent attorney, that can be thrown out 100%. It's happened on many cases, but something like this, I don't understand. Having reviewed the motion and memorandum in support, the state finds the objection well taken. Therefore, the state stipulates to the suppression of all statements made by Jensen during the interview in his home on March 17th. Wouldn't they have his computer and stuff though, right? So why would they dismiss the case? Like, okay, so they can't use his testimony, right? But usually with something like that, they seize all your devices, right? So wouldn't they have, like, physical evidence besides his admission? This makes no sense. What the hell is going on here? Like, I don't understand. I'm sorry. I'm a little infuriated at the moment. Like any other decent human being, people like this make me sick. And I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on here. Like, they should have physical evidence. There has to be a reason they had a warrant for his arrest to begin with. If they went and arrested him, right? They had to have some sort of evidence before they went ahead and got a warrant or whatever. I don't know. Let's continue. Let me know what you think about this in the comments, though. Yeah, let's have a conversation about this one. Share this video. If you know anybody that lives in Utah, especially in that area, please let them know what's going on. You ain't got to show them this video, but please Google the story. Google, the Utah social worker, CP case dismissed, whatever. You can find it. It's not hard. Bluffdale, Utah. You know what I mean? If you think this video is crap, you don't like me, I don't care. Like, whatever. Please just put this news out there. This needs to be put out there. Families, fathers, mothers, people in Utah need to know this, so this guy does not end up harming anybody. You know what I mean? Because if he's sick, he's sick. Nothing's gonna stop this dude. He's going to do something bad, and it's not gonna be good. And they have a chance right here to stop him, and they're not doing their job. And this is ridiculous. Anyway, let's just continue with the report. In light of this suppression, the state. Wait. Oh, yeah, March 17th. Okay. Yeah, in light of this suppression, the state hereby moves, in the interests of justice, to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Prosecutors wrote in their stipulation to the defense's motion to have the case dismissed. This guy has to know somebody, or his attorney knows somebody. You know what I mean? Like, there's something behind the scenes here. This does not feel right at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something wrong here. Something's going on. This makes no sense. This makes no sense. Yeah, what is the interest of justice to dismiss this matter without prejudice? Interest of justice is not being served. You're not fighting for the interest of justice. Whatever you're fighting for, it ain't justice. Oh my God, dude, this prosecutor needs to be shot. I mean, sorry, I'm not making threats against nobody. not a terrorist, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not condoning violence against anybody. I'm just saying, in my opinion, this dude needs to, he needs to have a wake up call. That's all I'm gonna say. I take back the whole needs to be shot thing. I don't want to get sued or arrested for something stupid that I said on here. Yeah, and I mean that's all they have. That's it. So, case dismissed. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. I don't know. I don't know, man. Anyway, look, I had to tell this one on here. That's why it's on here. But if you made it, you made it to the end with me. Thank you so much for being here. I love each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. I'm grateful and humbled that I have the little bit of followers that I do on each platform. I really do appreciate you guys being here. Please put this news story out there. I'm gonna post a couple more today, so hit that notification bell so you can get the ding when they get posted this morning. And I'm probably going to mention this one, just that what the basis of it in my other videos. So whoever does come across them knows what's going on, like to watch this video and why. Yeah, this needs to be put out there. So anyway, we're here. We made it. Thank you so much. So, you guys, it's a beautiful day. Get out there, have some fun, get some sun. And as we always say, till the next time, stay healthy, stay free, y'all, and stay wild.